and welcome back to a new vlog. If you're new here, hi, my name is Georgie. I am the artist and creator behind Georgie's Sun Art, a cat and dinosaur themed online shop. I have just pulled up at services on the M5 because I am heading up to Glasgow. I am actually going to be making a pit stop in Blackpool because I've never been to Blackpool. I thought I may as well. I can go have a look at the piers, have a little stroll along, and it will just give me a bit of a break from driving. There's no set time that I need to be at the hotel tonight, so I can take as long as I want, but I did need to stop and get coffee and also water because I forgot to fill up my water bottles before I left. So it is currently Tuesday and I have left my poor little baby Jasper with my mum and dad. He's going to be absolutely spoiled rotten, so it's fine. It's the first time I'm leaving him for a week and we've both got a little bit of separation anxiety, I believe. And I applied for PowerCon last year, actually before my ex and I broke up, because originally I was thinking, oh, it'd be really nice to do like a holiday con. And obviously then we broke up, but I decided I was still going to go because, you know, might as well push myself out of my boundaries, and I haven't been on holiday in a very long time. It will be nice to still have a few days away. When I get to the hotel, my first plan of action is to plan my itinerary because I've been given so many suggestions of places to go and things to see while I'm here. So I'm going to take you along with me to see what I get up to. Hello, so it is currently 20 to 8. I am absolutely knackered. So I've been travelling since 9 o'clock this morning and I am finally in my hotel. So I've got a Ibis budget room. So it's a little odd because the bathroom is kind of split up. So you've got the sink in the room, the shower's there, and then the loo's there. So it's obviously not the most fancy hotel, but I did only pay £355 for it. There's supposed to be breakfast. I actually forgot to ask about breakfast when I was there. I'm just gonna wing it in the morning because if I end up missing breakfast, then I miss breakfast. I'm so tired. This is the most amount of driving I have ever done in one day. There's no kettle in this room either. My plan had been that when I got here, I'd then go back out to a shop. However, I'm shattered and I'm not hungry. I'm not going to need anything else to eat tonight, so instead I am going to chill and I'm going to plan out my next 2 days worth of events, and I will see you tomorrow with whatever I plan on doing. I'm finally dressed. It's like just gone 8. Yeah, that mess is being left there. But I'm ready. I found the Highland coos. There's even a little baby just here. Little baby. Got a picnic in the park. So we've got Oasis, wrap, Pringles, and I've also got some M&Ms. But yeah, cows are just behind me there. I'm just surrounded by fields. Just got back to the hotel room. It's 10 to 3. I'd intended on staying at the museum a little bit longer, but I'm so tired. I think I either need a nap or I need a coffee. Speaking of which, I bought a kettle. Brought the coffee with me. Didn't forget the coffee, but I did forget the kettle. So I brought a new kettle. It's a yellow one, so I'm actually just going to replace the one in the kitchen at home with this one, and then I'll keep the white one that's in the kitchen currently as a spare one. So yeah, we did a tad bit of shopping. I wanted some snacks and stuff, so we have got grapes. We've been healthy with grapes. I wanted to get some water bottles because I assume you can drink the tap water because it doesn't say that it's not drinking water. So the water should be drinkable. However, I tried it a little bit because I had to take my tablets this morning and it was rank. Now I will be making squash for that anyway, but I thought I'll just buy a couple of big bottles of water. I've not seen these before. They're M&M cookie dough flavour. See what they're like. So I'm going to plug my kettle in, make sure it all works, and then I'm going to have a coffee. And then I might just chill and watch some Bridgerton or something, because I haven't yet finished the second part. And at some point this week I did want to finish off my Patreon rewards, so I might like do a little bit of drawing or something. My plan was to go back out for dinner tonight, because I've got quite a few like food recommendations, but I'm just going to play it by ear because I'm so tired. I don't really want to go out again. I am going to go make a coffee and I will catch you in a bit when I decide what I'm going to do. Hello, I am back at the hotel. It's currently 5 to 5 and I am absolutely freaking shattered. I have had quite a busy day. So yesterday I ended up not going back out after I updated you yesterday. I was just so tired and I just really didn't feel like going back out. So I ended up finishing off my Patreon rewards for this month. I actually designed them last month. I was actually on it for once, and I designed them at the same time as I designed the alien cats. It's just I hadn't fully like finished the design. So yesterday afternoon, that's what I spent my time doing. It didn't take very long because basically this month's reward, I don't even know when this vlog is going up, but it'll be March's reward. Is going to be a sun catcher, and because, you know, wishing for nice weather and like springtime, I thought we will do a little cat sat under a flower. So at this point, oh okay, didn't switch around. At this point it looks a bit odd because the cat does not have a face or whiskers. I add the face and whiskers once I take this into Illustrator because I find that Illustrator has a hard time of tracing whiskers and eyes, so I have like a set that I copy and paste onto all my cats. That just makes my life a lot easier. So yeah, it's like a cat sat under a snowdrop. So that's going to be Jasper's squad tier, but then we've also got the Chunky Cats tier, which will be a sticker. So I've just basically coloured it. Oh, it's not going to show, is it? Drawn it as a calico. But yeah, that'll be the sticker. That is now done. So I can't make the social post for it because again, I make all of them in Illustrator and I don't have Illustrator on my iPad. We'll have to wait till we get home for that. I did do a bit of shopping today. So I went to the Kelvin Grove Art Gallery and Museum. I can't remember the proper title for it, but it's basically the Kelvin Grove Museum. I did do some drawing while I was there. I just decided it was a Ceratosaurus that they had there. So yeah, again, we just Did a little sketch of it. Not anything amazing. It was just to occupy some time, but I did do some planning. So some of these ideas are going to be for Patreon. Some of them are going to be just straight up for my shop, but I can quickly run through them. So for ages, I've wanted to do a UK dinosaur sticker something, either a sticker sheet or a sticker pack. I have now decided what I'm going to do. So I haven't specifically picked what dinosaurs I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to do it as a sticker sheet, but it's going to be like a sticker fact sheet. So the actual stickers will be the dinosaurs, and then around them I'm going to have like little facts about them, like their name, when they were around, where they were found, that sort of thing. Just little bullet points next to them. So it won't be a jam-packed sticker sheet, but I think this will just be something slightly different than what I normally do, which may set it apart from my other sticker sheets. Another one I want to do is, I'll put some pictures up, but I used to do a lot of ink drawings of dinosaurs. I've so far got a T-Rex, a Ceratosaurus and a Triceratops. Now, I haven't drawn in this style in ages, however I really enjoy doing it, and I kind of miss not having done it in a while. I did try and do it digitally to see if I could replicate the style. I just can't do it the way I want to. So I'm going to revisit that style. So I'm going to go back to pen and ink, and I'm going to draw 3 more dinosaurs because my prints of them have been selling a lot recently. I've had to keep restocking them compared to the cat prints. Like the dino ones are selling out each time, and because I've only got 3, I think it would be really nice to expand that collection. So I want to do another 3, and then what I also want to do with them is turn those dino skulls into stickers, so it will become a sticker pack as well. So this one will be just my shop, this one's not Patreon. I don't know when that will be because they do take longer. The last idea I've had, and of course it's not gonna show, but they're dino nuggies. So how many have I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. But I'm thinking I'll do this as a Patreon. It's going to be a sticker pack for Patreon, so I'll pick 6 stickers for Patreon, and then when I release it in my shop I'm going to do it as a sticker sheet. But yeah, so that's obviously 2 Patreon months that I've got sorted out, but I've got some other cat themes that I want to put in between because obviously it's a cozy cat club. I don't want it all overrun by dinosaurs, so they're going to be spread out. It was actually quite nice in the museum because I sat and had a coffee, and while I was having the coffee was when I was planning my dinosaur stickers. It was just a nice chill vibe in there. It's free entry to go into the museum. Then I did some shopping in the gift shop because I love a good museum gift shop. Honestly, I could have spent so much money in there, but I had self-restraint, so I didn't. Anyway, I bought myself this. Look how cute he is. It's a baby Highland cow. Alright, he's not a baby, but he's little. He's teensy weensy, and he's so soft. So yeah, I got myself a teeny weeny Highland cow. I couldn't really come to Scotland and not come home with a Highland cow. And then I also went shopping in town. I knew I'd want to get food, and I decided that I wanted to check out the Ichiban. I'm not 100% sure how you pronounce it, but next to them they had Ishigo, so that's like the more cafe-esque one. So I went in there, but before I went in there I did see there was a Skechers because I pretty much solely live in Skechers. In fact, that's not even pretty much, I only live in Skechers. So I bought myself a new pair of Skechers. I haven't bought a pair in like over a year, and they had 20% off. Are you ready for these? Look at how pretty they are. They've just got embroidery flowers on them. These are the Delights. Then I went to Primark. Wasn't intending on going in Primark. I did get a new pair of black joggers because all of mine are wearing out. Then I got period pants, always a staple in my collection. And I've been looking for more hipster ones because hipster ones they don't always have, or they only have them in the seam-free ones, and I don't like them. But if you're looking for period pants, I recommend the Primark ones. M&S do them as well, but they are slightly more expensive. These ones are £10 for 3. Then I got, I don't know if this is going to work for my hair, but they were £3, so I'm going to give them a shot. They're heatless bun curlers. Lastly, I got some more spoolie brushes because I've been looking for some more. And then also, I thought these were cute, They're just little nail stickers. I don't normally use stickers, so I'm going to see if they work with gel, but they're just little strawberries and cherries. Also, I don't think I've shown you yet. This is my nails at the moment, and it's really bad lighting in here, so you can barely see, but they're yellow with gold. I did them for LCC Spring last weekend, and they're holding up. They are starting to lift a little bit. My fingernails are paper thin, like they always have been, really thin. I've never been able to keep nail polish on. However, with gel, I can normally keep them on up to like 2 weeks. But they are starting to lift a little bit, but I'm just hoping that they like last the end of the week, and then I'll redo them for next weekend. That's my haul. Spent far too much money, more than I should have. It's officially day 0 of Power Comic Con. I have come back to Pollock Park, which I visited on Thursday, just because I kind of didn't have the energy to see all of it on Thursday, and also I've got the whole morning and I didn't have anything else planned. So yeah, I've come back here, and this is my view. So it's currently 12 o'clock. So I thought it was 3 till 6, it's not, it's 3:30 till 6:45. I don't really have anything I need to pick up from the hotel, or I might take my snacks in today so that I don't have to carry them in tomorrow. I was thinking about how it takes me so long to set up at like Comic Cons, like 2-day conventions and that sort of thing, compared to like a market where it would take me just over an hour. And I think it's because I normally know more people, and you also just don't have the pressure of having to set up in that time. Yeah, so I think that's why it takes me longer, because I'm normally just faffing about, chatting to people, not really in the zone of setting up. But I brought my headphones so that I can get it done, because I would like a chance to talk to people, but I also need to get it set up in time. Kerbals has also done me a huge favour, because I only thought about buying something on the Sunday of Lancome Spring. Obviously, because I was leaving Tuesday, I couldn't get the thing delivered in time. Now, whether it's going to work or not, it's storage for my apparel, but whether it's going to work or not is another story. But they've had it delivered to their house, and they're going to bring it for me today. I was going to get the bus all the way here, and then I was looking at Google Maps, and I was like, oh, I could just walk half the way. Yeah, so what half the way looked like was actually a 35-minute walk. And Google Maps decided to take me up a whopping great big hill, which I nearly died walking up. And then turns out I could have just walked around it because the paths joined up again. And it really wasn't even that much further. So thank you, Google Maps. I'm definitely getting the bus back. I'm too knackered, and I've also got a blister forming on my toe. So that's fun. It is 7:15. I went in, I think by the time I was actually setting up, it was about 2:45, and I was done by 6. I wasn't exactly powering through or anything. I did have my headphones on for the first bit, so I got quite a bit done straight away. I had a whole situation with the buses today. I just hate public transport. I cannot express enough how much I hate it. When it works and it goes well, great, fine. But when it's not going well, it is the most infuriating thing, because you're just sat on a bus, or you just stood waiting by a bus stop for a bus that you don't know if it's going to turn up or not. And also, I've never known a place have so many roadworks. Ever since I got here, there's just been roadworks everywhere, and the roads are so busy because of it. I am going to be driving in because I don't want to deal with the buses tomorrow or Sunday. And also, I'm going to need the car for Sunday anyway. I am done for tonight. I'm going to just curl up, put the TV on. Don't know what I'm going to watch, but I have just had Burger King, so my belly is full. But I'm probably going to snack on some chocky because I deserve it after all the walking I've done this week. And I will catch you tomorrow when I'm hopefully feeling a little bit more awake. Okay, so it is day one of PowerCon. I have forgotten my microphone today, so we're going to deal with the sound quality that it is. It is about 20 to 12, so it's only been priority access at the moment, but I have already made back my table, so I am happy with that. And let's just see how the rest of the day goes. I will show a proper tour of my table either later or tomorrow morning. But yeah, it's been really nice. I've done a sticker trade and got some new Dino stickers, so I'm very happy about that. It's currently 3:20. I've made about the same amount as I did the whole day on Saturday at London Comic-Con Spring, so it's going well. It is busy, but sales have been a little bit lower than I anticipated, but I think I should be hitting my goal by the end of the weekend, so I'm happy with that. So yeah, I forgot my microphone today. I have not checked my footage yet to know if I'm going to be able to use any of it because it was very loud. So as you can see, I'm now back in the hotel room. It's currently 9 o'clock. I went out with two lovely trader friends for dinner. We finally found somewhere to eat because obviously it's a Saturday night, so it's very busy. But we did find somewhere. We had really nice pizza. I'm struggling a little bit because this room only has 2 plug sockets. And the problem with that is that I have 3 battery packs and they all need charging. There are USB slots next to the, like in the mains unit, but they don't seem to charge. I don't know what the point of them is because they don't do anything. So yeah, 2 main sockets and all my battery packs are dead. So not sure what I'm gonna do there. But yeah, anyway, I am gonna chill, I'm gonna go sleep and I'm gonna have a bit of a lie-in tomorrow because I don't want to get up as early as I did this morning. So I will catch you then. Bye. I'm so fucking tired this morning. But we're gonna go get coffee and we're gonna get drinks and hopefully we'll be alright. But yeah, it's day 2. Let's go. So it's currently 10 to 11. So we've been open for 50 minutes to priority. I haven't made a sale yet this morning, but I wouldn't expect to because I have been walking around buying things. I actually remembered my microphone today, so I'll actually have to do some updates. I'll do a little walk around so you can see the whole hall. But it's fairly quiet at the moment. And yeah, hopefully it'll pick up. But I'm very tired because you will have seen the little clip I put in as our hotel had a evacuation last night, so I missed out on about 3 hours of sleep because I couldn't get back to sleep after waking up. So I am very tired. I've already had a coffee this morning and I'm hoping it does get busier because otherwise I will fall asleep. It will happen. I hope it is just as busy as yesterday because if I could take the same as I did yesterday, that'd be great, but I'm not expecting to. I've also sold out of all my cat sticker books. I literally only have these 2 Dino ones, that's it. Once they're gone, they're completely gone. The cat ones I can restock, but the Dino ones I need to order more. So I have got B grade ones available, but even them I've only got like 3 or 4 of. So currently I've taken them all offline for the time being, just because I've still got another show next weekend, and then I will do an order and do a restock of them. So hopefully we will get them back online. I am contemplating doing another design of sticker book. It is about 12, so general entry has now opened up. It has got a little bit busier, but it's not hugely busy. I'm definitely down from what I made yesterday morning. So it's currently 20 to 4. I think I should be breaking even now, but obviously I won't know until I run the numbers at home. I went and bought more stuff. So yeah, this is definitely not going to be a profitable con, but if we're breaking even, I'm happy. I've had a good time. Seen a lot of people that I don't normally get to see. So yeah, it's been a good convention. It is 4:30, so we've only got half an hour left because today it finishes at 5 compared to yesterday was 6 o'clock. I am so done for the day. I'm so tired after last night. I will start soft packing up in a minute, getting all my apparel away. It's currently 7:20. I'm back in the hotel room and I am ready to lay down. So first of all, I'm going to run through my little haul of stuff that I got, and then I will go through my thoughts and feelings of this con at the very end. So number one is this lovely lanyard, Dinos and Eggs. I think it's so cute, and I was also given a little Kinder Dino as well, so it is on the lanyard. On Saturday, they're another artist. They weren't trading at the show, but they did have a bag of their Dino stickers, so I asked if I could trade. So I got this cutie and this one. They're really cute, so they're gonna go in my sticker book. Next up on Saturday, I went to Mandel and Nicole. We've been following each other for a while. Finally first met her at MakeOn Birmingham last year, and I'm gonna see her again next year. This year. It's in like 3 weekends time. And so I got this sticker, Bridgerton one obviously, but this was the one that caught my eye because I hadn't seen this one from her before, and I was like, cat dressed in a dino costume, that's me. And then this morning I also went round her again and I picked up her Meowjit Moggies sticker pack. I got myself a little hiding cow sticker because, I mean, blep, he's cute. And then also a fairy cat because she is adorable. These were from Stem Ginger, but I'm a sucker for anything shiny. So she had 3 stickers all in like similar artwork, and I thought they were really cute. Look at them. She was giving away a free hiding cow and capybara sticker with every purchase, and I really wanted this. But she had an enamel pin, and I just thought this one was beautiful. These are so cool, and you see like washi stamps, washi tape that's like stamps, but that's basically what these are, but they're just stickers, individual stickers. They're called the Astronomer's Archive, so it's like celestial kind of thing, but you get 8 stamps, so you can kind of see them in the back. But they're so cool, and they're so cutely packaged and everything. I think that's everything. I think so. Yeah, that is everything that I got. So not too over. Oh wait, it's not everything. I did in fact lie. One, I bought a Rocky Road cake, which is probably going to be for tomorrow. But I was next to Ailey Price, and I've got her Forgetful t-shirt. Absolutely love it. And I've got her Capybara pin badge. But I've been thinking about this t-shirt for ages, and I had to get it. No thoughts. I love it so much. So yes, I shall be wearing this when I next can. So that was my haul, and now we will get on to my review of the convention. The convention itself, lovely. It's not too big, but it's still a decent size. There were a lot of attendees that came, so altogether a really nice convention. There are pros and there are cons to this convention. So one con is the tables. So the tables themselves, amazing, because they're deeper tables than what you normally get at Artist Alley. The problem was that all the tables were literally next to each other. Now obviously I deal with this a lot at like MegaCon and stuff like that in the trader section. However, for Artist Alley, where there were so many tables in a row, it was kind of difficult to sort of shimmy the tables a little bit to get my clamps on the table. In the end, Ailey helped me get it on so that it wasn't digging into her table too much, because the problem is where I have like the back right wall, I need that to be clamped onto the table. Now at like MegaCons, where the tables are narrower, I can, if I need to, put the clamp sort of from the front of my table on so that it's not impacting anybody else's table, it's only impacting mine. However, because the tables were deeper, great, more space, bad because the clamp doesn't fit. I have to go in from the outside of the table. So That was one downside. Two, because the rows were so long, it meant you literally had to walk all the way around kind of thing, which was really annoying, but it's fine. We coped with it. Pro is free parking, didn't have to pay for parking or anything. Load in and load out was really simple because you didn't have to book a time slot or anything. The convention centre itself was nice. Biggest issue I had was that there was only one place that offered dairy-free milk for like a latte, which may not seem like a big deal, but also it's really annoying because then you're limited to one place, and also it was literally the other side of the convention centre to where we were, so I couldn't really go off midday and get another coffee because it was just too far of a walk to leave my table for that long. One thing that did annoy me was the height limit. In the trader pack it says that the height limit is it's either 2 meters or 2.1 meters. That's fine, I can work with that. I was within that height limit, so I lowered my pole to lower than what I would normally have it, purely so that I would be within the height limit, because I was told that last year at like EpicCon, which is run by the same company, they were very strict on the height limits, and they were going around telling people to lower their displays and that sort of thing. This year they didn't. There were several other people with poles like me and Ailey have, where we had ours pretty much in line with each other, but other people had theirs really high. They had it higher than what I would have it at, say, MegaCon. That annoyed me because I specifically lowered my display so that I'd be within the height limit, and so that I wouldn't annoy other people. That meant that I had to not put out as many sun catchers as I normally do, and that sort of thing, and it just meant I had to fold up the t-shirts more than I normally do. But yeah, other people had their displays really high. There were other people with grid walls that were really, really tall, and that annoys me because I feel like if you're gonna set a height limit, you need to follow through on that, and you need to tell people to lower their stands, because some of the heights that people had for their displays was, if I'm being completely honest, was taking the piss a little bit. Like, if you're going to have it that tall, then you need to be in traders, because it's just way too tall. Editing Georgie just coming on to give a little update to this, because I have spoken to people since the event regarding the height limit. Some people said that the poles were allowed to be taller but not the grid walls. In my head, just doesn't make any sense. If this is a rule, then it should be in the trader pack, and it should say that if you've got grid walls, you've got to stick to this height limit, and if you've got a pole, you can go taller. But it doesn't say that, it just says the height limit. And then also, in my opinion, there is no difference between having a pole or having grid walls, because both pose health and safety risks. So yeah, that shouldn't be a thing. But yeah, that's all I have to say on that. So yeah, that's one gripe that I have. Like, if you're gonna set the rules, follow them. I'm gonna go into what happened last night. So I was completely dead asleep, out of the camp. Suddenly I'm awoken by this noise. It takes me, I genuinely think, about 30 seconds to realise what the noise is. I'm pretty sure when I looked at my phone when I woke up, it was about 5 past midnight. In my t-shirt, so I'm like, grab some joggers, grab my jumper and fleece, nearly leave the room without my key. That would have been annoying. Did grab my key. Open the door to see what is going on, and there's people leaving, so I'm like, okay, it is like an actual thing, we're going. So I go out, bearing in mind I've literally just got my jumper and my fleece in my hands, and I've got my shoes half on. I'm like putting them on while I'm going. Yeah, I just asked the guy next to me just to hold my fleece while I put my jumper on, because at the time I didn't have like my thick fleece in the room. It was in my car still. So I'm like asking the guy, oh, can you just hold that? He's like, oh no, sorry, carries on walking. I'm like, oh gee, thanks. Every man for himself then. Ask the girl behind him. No problem. She holds my fleece just while I stick my jumper over the top of my head, and then I put my fleece on. So 0 points to that man. Very rude. It wasn't like I was asking much. He already had his coat and jeans and everything on. He was ready to go. But yeah, so I get outside. There's 2 fire ambulances? There's 2 fire engines outside. Yeah, we're just like waiting around. However, when I was coming down the corridor, I had a sneaky suspicion of what could have caused the fire alarm to go off. Now, someone said that they were told it was a false alarm. which, yes, I believe it was, but I don't believe it was just someone accidentally setting off the like, you know, pressing the button or whatever. If I was to bet money, I would say what happened was that someone was smoking a bit of green in their room, because the moment I opened my door, I could smell it. The doors in the hallway, like walking along, there's like doors every now and again. When we went through like the next door into like the stairwell, it was so strong and nauseating. It was absolutely vile. That amount of smell would not come from just someone smoking it outside and coming inside. So as I'm walking down the stairwell, I'm thinking, oh my god, and it was getting like really, really strong, and it only eased up once I got outside. So if I was to, you know, put money on it, I'd say someone was smoking in their room, and not just a normal cigarette either. So yeah, that's fun. Thanks for doing that, whoever that was. Anyway, we were allowed back in. I think we were out, I mean, I don't know exactly, but I reckon we were outside for like 20 minutes, half an hour maybe, I don't know. Eventually the alarm turned off. There was no, I couldn't see any staff members, but everybody just started walking back in, so I don't know, we all went back in. This hotel, the reception is on the 6th floor. My room is on the 7th. We had to walk up 7 flights of fucking stairs. At like 12:30. And I was so tired. I was really nauseous still from the smell. Like, literally thinking I'm going to maybe puke. Walking up these stairs, my back was killing me. My legs were killing me. I was not in a good mood. So anyway, go upstairs, literally completely out of breath, feel like I'm gonna die, get in the room, then realise I wanted drinks and I had to go back down. But by this point, like, everybody had already filtered out, so I could use the lift. So yeah, I went back down to reception and got a cold drink. I was like, I just need something, because again, at this point I'm still feeling nauseous. Like, it's over half an hour later, 40 minutes later, still feeling nauseous, so I get some Sprite. Normally what cures my like sickness feeling is like fizzy lemonade or something like that. I get a drink and then I come back up, but the alarm in the lift is still going off. I can't say not to recommend this hotel, but it wasn't like the best of hotels. The lift situation was annoying because there's only actually one working lift, which is not ideal when you've literally got to go up 7 flights of stairs to get to the first lot of rooms, but you know, so be it. The breakfast is meh. It's okay. I can't remember if I actually paid extra or if it was included. Don't remember. The Mercure group that Ibis is part of, we're doing a sale when I booked the hotel, which is why I booked this one, because I managed to get this one for 6 nights for £355 with breakfast with free parking. So I didn't think it was like, you know, the worst thing in the world until last night. So the breakfast is meh. It was kind of like buffet continental stuff, but think like bare minimum. But they did have like a pot of baked beans, so I was having like baked beans on toast, which I'll be having again tomorrow morning, and a blueberry muffin, because why not? I love a blueberry muffin. One big annoyance for this room, which is pretty much like my main annoyance, is the fact there are only 2 plug sockets, which is really, really annoying. I will let you know, I'll put down here when I'm editing it whether I actually made a profit or not. My goal was to break even. I did pretty much, I think, reach what I would minimum I'd want to make. My goal for this one was if it could pay for my holiday, then I'll be happy with it, because I've never been to Scotland, and yeah, I did enjoy myself other than the few issues that I stumbled upon. I will be driving back tomorrow morning. I'm going to try and leave around 9, and then I'm going to my parents to pick up Jasper, staying there in the night, and then I will go home. So I should be home on Tuesday, and then Friday I'm heading up to Milton Keynes because I don't like giving myself a break. If you want to see my full finance breakdown and a little bit more in-depth review of this convention, you can go and join the Cozy Cat Club over on Patreon. I will drop that in a link below. Also, if you want to keep up to date with new stuff, where I'm going to be, that sort of thing, you can follow me on Instagram. So I'm going to leave this vlog here, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye. Hello, it's Editing Georgie coming on again. So basically, whilst I was filming this outro, there was a lot of stuff going on. So I don't know if you saw the news or anything, but basically the central train station in Glasgow burnt down. I saw everybody talking about it, and basically at that point nobody knew what was happening with the trains because everybody was stranded, everybody was having to get extra hotel rooms for like another night and that sort of thing. So I reached out to a couple of people because obviously if I'm driving down and I've got room for like another person and their suitcase, then I may as well give someone a lift down. And I actually reached out to Pinkish Melina because I knew they would be going to like the Manchester area, and as I drive down there I thought I can give them a lift back. Turns out they spent loads of money on a taxi to and from the station, only to find out obviously that the trains were all cancelled. A lot of people were then getting trains from Glasgow to Edinburgh from one of the other stations in Glasgow. Turns out Edinburgh to Manchester was still having issues, which is why I offered Pinkish Melina the lift back. So yeah, that was not a great end to the convention, but you know, it is what it is, and we all got home safe and sound in the end. Hello and welcome back to another vlog. Hello and welcome back to a new vlog. Oh my god. Why? I've got like a Teletubby thing going on here. Let's just like... Oh my god, my feet are absolutely killing me. I need to take these shoes off. Oh, I am absolutely shattered. It is day one of... You're gonna just sit and stare at me.
Watch you. Do that to me before, where they've just sat and stared at me. I'm gonna observe you.